Okay, boys and girls, welcome back to my channel. This is Robert, and today we're going to be working on a quick video on how to repair the backflip bed cover. One of these. I have a TRD Tacoma. One of the issues with these bed covers, I'm going to show you actually two things in this video. One is going to be how to repair the broken rubber that they will not sell you. Okay. The other one is going to be how to water seal it when you have a bed rail that has these types of issues. So when you buy a backflip, they don't come all the way to the end unless your Tacoma was one that didn't have that factory bed cover, which mine had. And I got rid of it because the backflip looks so much nicer, right? It's sleek. Here's our, this one happens to be a G2, but it'll work on the other ones. You reach in here, pull it up, folds open real nice, right? Fold it open real nice. Problem is that when it comes time for sealing, it'll seal on the back, but it leaves these spaces and the water gets in. That's number one. Number two, the rubber. The rubber rails here ultimately will crack, and they will not sell you a replacement piece, right? So mine in this area is actually broken across the back, okay? And so I'm going to show you the quick fix for that and how you can make this thing last even despite their crappy warranty. So stand by, stay tuned, we'll get this thing rolling. Okay, so first thing we gotta know is how these things mount. You have these screws here. There's three of them, there's four of them on each side. As you can see here, there's one, they go down, right? And then to get this bed cover off, all you're gonna do is on the bottom side of this, there's a screw. You're gonna undo both of those. This will flip up, the whole thing comes off. I'm not gonna bore you with the entire removal process, but that's how you do it. But we do have to take the top off, and we're gonna have to take these rails off in order to fix those leaky sides. So bear with me. Lucky for us, we're just unscrewing. Let's see if I can get in here. It's hot today, so I'm burning in the wonderful state of California with a K. It actually is a sunny day. This comes off. Hey, how are you? All right. So we did the one side. Now you got to do the other side. This will come off. And let's see, I'm going to want to push that up from the bottom, pull it out. And there it is. All right, so we have this. We'll keep all this together. And I think I dropped that one in there. Bada bing. All right. Now that these are together, this whole situation will come off, and you can just put it aside. All right, so now we're going to be attacking these and taking it off, and we'll be right back. Okay, here's what we're going to use. We are going to use this single-sided tape that's rubber, and we're going to use some rubbing alcohol. So first thing we got to do is we got to make sure that this is really clean of any wax and grease. See, it's coming off on here because otherwise it will not stick. This is kind of the key to this whole thing. Now, the kicker is you grab your tape and a scissor here, and we're essentially going to roll this sucker out, and we're going to want it to cover here. All right, so in this particular case, I'm going to wrap it so that it's basically following this line. So something like that, right? And our rail can then seat over it. But I'm going to come all the way up here. That way I can seal this joint a little bit as well. So let's get this sucker started. It will peel nicely. I would say don't peel the whole thing at once. Start it. And you're somewhere like that. Now, as we go along, we can peel back and glue this thing down. I'm going to really push on it, give it a place to bite so that it seals all the little spaces, little spots. You can even fold it over a little like that. Okay, now I'm probably only going to come to right about the end because I think you don't have to go the whole way. So let's clip it right about here because that will coincide with the end of the bed. And we have essentially covered what we need anyway. But we're going to put that angle down and bada bing. We are in business on this side. Okay, so from here, we're going to put our rail back on, and ultimately, it's going to sit nice and flush. Okay, so I'm going to come back after I get the first two installed. But basically, it's going to look something like this, where we are now sealing those holes. All right, I'll be back. Okay. We're back with the first side done. As you can see, we now have a nice seal along this entire line, going all the way up to this bed rail, right? Water just has no real place to get in at this point. That little rubber seal is good. We're glued down nicely, and it's in a straight line there. We're good. Next side. It's going to do the same thing there. All right, here we go. Cleaning it up. See there, this one just doesn't have enough stickiness to it. The red strip that you're going to use is like that 3M double or single tape. It sticks to just about anything. Really, really strong. So that's why I picked that. I will leave a link in the description. Each roll is about 10 feet, although let's see, this is, yep, so I'm gonna have to go in and get the other roll because we're too short. So you're gonna need 2 rolls per truck because it's 5.5 foot bed and the roll's 10 feet. Stand by, I'll go get the other roll. All right, here's another roll. Got my trusty scissors. And we're going to lay this sucker back out. And again, we're going to try to keep it along this line. And we're going to go all the way up to the front and roll our way back. So, get it rolling. So you can see it's that gray, very, very sticky stuff. Try not to get your fingers on it because it will kind of disintegrate. You don't want that to happen. Well, it won't disintegrate, but you don't want to compromise it with your gooey finger grease. So let's just keep it along the line of the bed here. Push it down. Having it in the sun is actually good. It makes it a little bit pliable. California with a K weather. Certainly warm today, so it is helping it stick. And again, we're going to come kind of up to this edge. On the other side, I was slightly, let's see, I probably could have gone a little bit longer by a 1/2 inch. So we'll go about a 1/2 inch from the little end there, which is going to be right about here. Okay, and bada bing. Welcome to the bada bing. Gonna push it down one more time. All right, now gonna reinstall our rail system. Put it over the edge here, just like we did the other side, and I won't bore you with it. Okay, this one, still waiting for the replacement part. We do have this tied in here for now, just because. They do sell that replacement part. They don't sell a lot of replacement parts, but they do sell that one. Okay, let's back out of this. Make sure this last one is in. All right, it's in. And again, we have a sealed lip coming through here all the way across the top, including there, and it is stuck. It's not going anywhere. So these rails are now sealed. Bed cover goes back on. The 2 holes go back in here, and we're done with the first part of this video. The second part is what you want to see. Here's the other side. Make sure it's nice and tight, and pretty much flush up here. That way you're pretty straight. This one's a little off, but I'll adjust it later. So now, close our back up. We're nice and flush here. Okay, we're good here. Okay, so here's our usual issue. Here's the greatest fix ever. The rubber here will crack. So I didn't film it because I got in a hurry, but I've put the same rubber over the joints. This one was actually cracking. You can kind of see it on its backside. It was basically split. What you're looking at there is my rubber tape. And guess what? Flexes perfectly, seals out completely, and it protects it as well. So I'm going to do this one right now, and we're going to take care of business here. Stand by. All right, so as we did it earlier, rubbing alcohol, that's your friend here. Clean the metal rail, get all the bee turd or whatever else is on here off, nice and clean. Look at, that's what comes off. So you want to be thorough with this. All right, nice and clean, and plan out your tape design. Where do we want it? You could probably get a thinner one here, but I think I'm going to go one down the center here, one down the center there, and we're good. And you should have enough tape to accomplish this because it's not 5 feet across. It's going to go right to the edge, down. Guess what? Come up top. You can even open this one up, get above it, center it down, center it down. Now get our trusty scissor. Slightly shorter right there. Guess what? Boom. That one is sealed. Since I have one more length, I'm going to do this one, and this bed is sealed, and you have just hacked backflip. Here it is. Methinks they don't want you to know about this because they want you to buy another one. But we're not doing that today. Nope. We are hacking their hack. There you have it, boys and girls. Sealed, 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 flexible. Look at this. Just like it had a rubber grommet in there holding it together. It won't crack, and it's perfectly sealed. And now we're watertight all the way down the seam. And that is my hack. I hope that you get something out of the video. I'd say like and subscribe, but I don't monetize anything. This is just for DIY. Ciao, people.